After months of threats from the US president, the United States will pull nearly 12,000 troops from Germany. A revised defence plan from the Pentagon will shift over 5,000 troops to bases in other parts of Europe, such as Poland, while the remainder will return to the US. Trump has long criticised Germany over its NATO spending, saying they don't contribute enough. But many have voiced fears that this move plays into Russia's hands. Ryan Thompson has more.
A long-term strategic move or a punishment handed down on Berlin for low defense spending. Either way, the U.S. is to go through with its much-signaled intention of pulling out nearly 12,000 troops from its base in Germany. President Trump claims that Berlin is not paying its NATO fees. More specifically, it's not yet paying 2% of GDP on defense that allies have agreed to pay by 2024. But then again, nor is Belgium, where he's reassigning some of the European command.
Germany's delinquent. They haven't paid their fees. They haven't paid their NATO fees. And they're way off. And they've been off for years, and they have no intention of paying it. And the United States has been taken advantage of on trade and on military and on everything else for many years. And I'm here, and I've been straightening it out.
The withdrawal will still leave 25,000 U.S. troops in Europe, but some fear the Trump gesture may undermine NATO unity and send the wrong message to Russia.
The US troop presence is one of the most important factors of European security, and it's important that the major part of troops that the US is redeploying from Germany remain in Europe.
To this day, it is still not possible to explain and justify why the USA is making this decision. Of course, they make it with sovereignty and self-confidence, but I can't imagine this is a good thing or that it will strengthen NATO.
Even some members of Trump's own political party have criticized the move as a gift to what they call Russian aggression. Ryan Thompson, Euronews.
Well, let's go to Berlin to find out more. Our reporter Jonah Kalgren is there for us. Morning to you, Jonah. So we sort of knew this was coming, but it's going to be very lengthy, incredibly expensive. What is the fallout in Germany, particularly this morning?
Well, you're right. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be complicated. So people are asking here, why is it happening? Now, the fallout is obviously, you have two parts to it. First of all, it's a financial fallout for these regions where these bases are held. They've relied on an extra income for these bases for many years. But the second and more important fallout is obviously political. It's another hit on the German-US alliance. And as you're saying, it's expensive, it's complicated. And as you heard, many of the troops are going to go to Belgium, and Belgium is also not paying or, reaching the 2% target of the defense budget. So people are concluding here, like in the Süddeutsche today, where there's an editorial about this, they're saying this is a concept, but it's not a plan. And it's obvious that it seems to be more of a personal issue between Donald Trump and Angela Merkel, or Donald Trump and Germany, than anything else. And as they're saying in the editorial, if Biden wins the election in November, then maybe there could be a rebuilding of this trust between the two countries. If Donald Trump wins the next election, then this troop movement, these bases, are going to be a very small problem in the grand scheme of things.
Jonah, thank you very much. Our reporter there in Berlin.